women are harsher judges of appearance than men are.
I completely disagree.
I don't think that's
Hot take. Hot take.
Yeah, pretty hot take.
Hot take, but I disagree.
Why?
Because it's like
I feel like men are more shallow.
Yeah.
Men are more shallow.
You often see women
way
who
more
are
physical.
Yeah, you often see women who with guys that are like definitely like objectively as you can less attractive than them than the other way around. I would say.
I be seeing the prettiest girls with the craziest looking boyfriends. But that's just okay.
They're getting, there's like something there though, typically.
Dick size?
I mean, it could be humor, it could be their
humor is not paying the bill.
They treat them
good
well,
dick,
or
like
they,
it could be good dick.
monetary.
It could be, I mean, some women will date down because they want, I mean, like you said, there's both men and women that do this, but it's like they'll date down because that person's easier to control. So I think that, okay, I would say women are harsher judges of appearance than men are.
Yeah,
On what like what things are we like? What
so-
appearance?
yeah,
Brian,
Yeah.
would you ever
Jade.
date a fat girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you ever
No.
date?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Probably not, no.
Why?
Because I mean, why would I not date a woman who's obese?
Yeah.
No. Who's just chunky?
Aesthetically, it's unappealing. It says something about your character.
It's unappealing.
Aesthetically, like.
Yes, well, we'll get to we're gonna get to it. Well, most women don't want to date an obese man either. Like, let's not trip on this. Like, both men and women have a preference for physically fit partners.
Right, and that's where like
I mean,
society
women like
comes
dad
in.
bods now. It's coming in. So.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
definitely
cap.
like not.
Come on,
That's
it's not.
cap.
It's
He's so
really
fat
not.
right now.
My 2-year relationship that I was talking about, he had a dad bod, okay? And that's not who I'm typically
come
attracted
on.
to.
Okay.
Like you gotta lock like.
But did
that-
you have the equivalent body? Did you have like the?
like?
I know
No.
she's wearing jeans. I don't know.
Bro.
I'm not like giving her the up and down. But okay. If you want to talk about some physical things, let's talk
Did
about
I have
some
the
physical
equivalent body?
things.
Absolutely not. I was actually skinnier then than I am now.
That's perfect. He was bringing something else to the table then. Okay, let's talk. But no, let's talk about physical traits. Let's talk about physical traits, right? So you said weight, right? Yeah, and I don't disagree with you there. Men, that's probably, as far as physical appearance, that's one of the top things that men care about.
Yeah.
Is don't be fat.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, actually. Just
Would
don't
you
be
date a
fat.
bald girl?
Huh?
Would you date a bald girl?
There's
Bald, like no, like skin,
Like, no
bald,
hair.
like, no hair, bald, completely.
sure,
Bald.
like shaved her head.
No, not even shaved. Like she's just bald. Like
Yeah,
you would.
I think
No eyelashes, no
a lot of men.
eyebrows,
Okay,
no hair. Like
Would
like no hair at all, especially on the top of her head.
I mean, this is like a very
Let's be real here.
What
like,
percentage
women
of
will date
women-
bald guys, right? But men
actually.
will date
Hold on.
What?
No.
What?
You're using a very fringe example. Also, women do not bald at the same rate that men do. Most women don't
okay,
lose their hair.
Okay, so she shaved her head. Would you date her?
A woman can still be physically attractive with a shaved head. I do have a preference for women who have
With
long hair. But here's the difference, right?
you know who Doja
That's
Cat
not
is?
really an issue for women. That's not an issue for women. You want to talk about hair. Women have a hair preference.
Oh, absolutely. I
Women
will
would
not deny
prefer to
that.
date, would much prefer. Yes, do women date bald men? Well, yeah, because there's a greater likelihood that men will be bald, but women absolutely say, I want a guy with a full head of hair, especially young women. Like maybe when women start getting into like their 30s and 40s, they're going to like, guys start balding a bit by then. And that's something that's out of men's control. Is their hair. If they start balding, that's really out of a man's control. So I'm going to list some physical characteristics that women care about in men that men have no control over.
Let's hear
Height, penis size, penis performance.
You have control
wait.
over that.
No,
Yeah,
Yep.
agree.
to a
do.
degree, but like
Also, is this like on face value, or are we talking like stripped down naked? Because like you don't
What?
know like how big someone else's like penis is on face value.
women will like.
Size does not matter. Honestly.
Like, how are we supposed
You'll date
to
a guy
know?
with a micro penis.
Yeah.
Okay,
If I like you, okay, I feel
If
like
he can make you finish in other ways,
Yeah.
then, like, the penis doesn't matter.
It's gonna be.
if you're putting in the
that's
effort to
fine,
make
but
that
for
woman
some
finish.
girls, it's gonna be a wrap. Actually, probably
maybe
most
some
girls,
of them,
it's a
but like
wrap.
micro penises, honestly, guys, are not that common. Okay, like if you have like a 4-inch dick, that is not a micro penis. Micro penises are a very small percentage of the population. So like, don't worry about your dick size. Like, I feel like guys focus way too much on like, oh, my dick is small. It's not because your dick is small. You're probably just like a mean person, or like she doesn't
or
like
you're
you.
just not good at
Yeah.
making a woman finish.
Yeah, if a girl likes you, she doesn't care about your dick size.
Okay.
Irrelevant.
Not all women care about penis size, but to a degree, yes, it does matter.
I don't.
For I would say
I think
good
everyone has
amount
a
of
preference.
everyone has a preference,
For
but
dick size.
but are you saying no women care about penis
No,
size?
because
Like,
I don't speak in like certainties. But I say if you have between like a 4-inch and like a 7-inch, which most men fall under in that range, then you're okay. You know.
most men fall between, like, I think the average is like 5.
Yeah,
4
so
to 6.
that's between 4 and that 5-inch dick is perfect actually.
For most women, 4 to 5 is, they're gonna think.
Do you know where the
that's
G
too-
spot is, Brian? Do you know
Bro,
where that is?
yes, I
Yes.
know.
Okay, so like a
Okay,
4-inch dick.
let's talk about
I'm
sex.
just saying.
Let's
a
talk about
4-inch
sex.
can definitely reach the G spot because your
This
G
is my
spot is
favorite
not
topic,
more than 4
actually.
inches in your vagina.
my
It
favorite
like
topic,
literally is like
actually.
right here. It's like
Like 2 inches.
yeah. So
No,
if your
you-
dick, if
you
your dick is
for
longer than
the-
this, then you can reach.
Thank you for the anatomy lesson. But look, my philosophy on sex is the girl comes first. Like, I'm going to make the girl come. That's not an issue for me. But yes, I would say a good amount of women probably have a preference for like a slightly above average penis size. I would say a slight preference for above average. So look, I'm not saying it's all women. That's fine. The point I'm saying is that height, penis size, penis performance, their physical size, and their hair, those are things that are out of men's control.
To a degree, I would agree with.
Only
you said
the
physical
only the
size and went like this. Are
Okay.
you talking about like body mass?
Okay, physical size, men do have some degree of control
Because you
over
said
it.
the same thing about women like 2 minutes ago. Like you wouldn't date a fat woman because she can control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just don't gain weight, you know?
So you're right. I should have excluded physical size from the things that are strictly out of men's control. But that's height, penis size, penis performance, and hair is
And hair
out
can
of
be borderline controlled as well. Unless you're so sorry. Unless you're talking like
not without surgical
balding.
intervention or drug
or are you
intervention.
just talking about balding? Or are you talking about like different haircuts?
I'm talking about men who are balding.
Okay.
Some men start balding as early as like high school. So these are physical characteristics that men have that women judge men on that are out of their control. Women, what is out of your control that physically men judge you for?
Height.
Okay.
Men
yeah.
don't care about women's height.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you date a 6'7" woman? Or
Sure.
Really?
He's so cap right now.
Yes, I would.
Bro.
Okay. Okay.
But I have I'd prefer to date a 4'11"
Right.
queen,
Right.
beef current queen. Okay.
So tit size, ass size, what your labia looks like.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about dick, we can also talk about like vaginas in that way.
Yeah.
Labia preference is not nearly comparable to
Face.
penis preference. Face?
Yeah.
Women care about face too, though. I'm talking strictly like gendering it.
Damn, we hit the big
I don't
ones.
think women care
Height,
as much
boobs,
though. I
Like-
think you can make up with it. Okay,
Yeah,
so I think if like a guy doesn't hit those like physical check marks, he can make up with it for other
I would
things.
say hair
But if women don't hit those physical check marks, then like no matter how high her salary is or no matter how funny she is, she will never be given a chance by a guy. So it goes both ways.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
As far as
Vaginal
we don't care,
tightness.
like most men, we don't care about the money that you're
That shit
bringing
don't-
to the relationship.
Right. You care about looks, which is what I'm saying. So
Yes.
if you're saying that like a girl cares about more things that's out of the control for the guy physically, he can make up for that by
He
doing other
can.
things. Whereas it doesn't go the same way for the girl.
Sure.
So-
but women, it's easier for women to be considered attractive than it is for men, and they've
It should be because that's what men care about.
yeah, and actually they've done studies on this, and this is from a dating app. Something like women basically, in terms of physical appearance, in terms of physical appearance, men rate women on a bell curve.